people. Not even diamond.
Oh, I like that one.
Yep, we gotta spread it out.
But I...
You spreading it, Pete?
I'm
Yeah, you gonna help spread it?
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Gonna push it all over here. Oh boy. You might get it in your Crocs, buddy. All right, hold on. Hey, Jost. It is bedding time because we've been having a thaw out here in Minnesota, and it's kind of icy, actually. Well, if it's too icy, the thing is, it's above freezing and everything's melting. If I get ice, I actually will put corn stalks in here so that the horses do not slip. But the horses are not having issues because it's just thawing. We have a river. And so we're putting bedding in here because as things thaw, it kind of can run in here a little bit. And then it looks terrible. I just get excited for spring about because I know that eventually they'll be able to be out in the pasture. So this is temporary here, but we're bedding down inside here where if we have bad weather, they will hang out in here. I also have 2 hay bags in here. But it's been a while since I've been on. And Norman and Lovey got a snack today, so I'll go up and show them. Here, buddy.
Oh, another one.
Yep, got another one. Peter's my assistant today, helping out. Ooh, hang on. Gotta cut.
I have to help so I get another sticker.
That's right. He's working on a chart to win a prize,
Yeah, it's a tanker.
to win a tanker truck. So he's helping do work. You get the plastics off, bud? I have a horse named Little John, but he's far from little. My Little John is pretty tiny. Here's Miss Lovey. Hi, my love. They're gonna check out. They probably finished eating. They're gonna check out what the heck I'm doing in here. Hey, buddy. Hey, Miss Love. Here's my buddy boy. Here, Mr. Normandy. Hey, buddy. Did you guys finish eating? Yeah. So I'll go check up here. They have a round bale up top. So they're working on this pretty good. I'll have to put another one in here and probably, they're really putting this one down probably a week and they'll need another one. Just gonna check. What, bud? All right, I'll get it in a minute. What you doing, Yomi? Yep, they polished off. I gave them a little bit of green today. They polished that off. Twice the size of other horses. My Little John is, he's a chunk. I can actually show him. I just got to get down to where they are at. Their winter area looks a bit different than other times of the year. I put them next to company, so they're neighbors with my big horses. And so the minis are in there. So actually, we're gonna take a part of this, and it's actually gonna, hang on, buddy. It's actually gonna go into the minis, the mini spot. So this, oh dang it. I gotta set you guys up. Can you hold this gate for me?
Sure.
Hold it right there. Good enough. All right, Lovey. Ugh.
Let's put out there.
Okay. So, the bigs, we throw these out. Here's Mr. Normandy. And there's Miss Lovey. Thank you for holding the gate. I'm just gonna spread this out. So the minis, this is kind of their area for the winter. We move them. They have an amazing shelter that works the other times of the year, but for now they are next to the bigs. They're neighbors. It works well. We have water out here and everything, and so they're close to each other, but gotta try to keep their area dry. And thankfully, we have people that support our little minis and send donations to help with our minis. So, oh, do you want to shut that door, bud? He's out here in Crocs. Crazy child. So it's a pretty nice day here in Minnesota. If it is not nice, there's a hay bag in here that the minis will eat out of, but it is a nice day. So I tied the mini bag outside for today. We got more bedding to put in. But the minis are outside eating today. Hi, little John. Well, say hello to everyone. Here's little John and Miss Rosalina. They are having a late breakfast. I would have to call this brunch. It's almost noon, so you're almost having lunch. But these are my babies. Yes, they're so cute. They're so cute. Hello, Rosalina. I know I don't have a treat in my hand. What the heck is Mom smoking? I'm not bringing you a treat. All right. Ready, buddy? We got to keep putting that bedding in. Yep. So we got like probably at least 3. Maybe we should do 4. All right. Yep, we're going to carry this one in. You want to grab the gate? And then we have to throw the bags away too. Here's my Sharpie. All the Midwest. Hey guys, still wearing shorts. Lucky it's not shorts weather here. I mean, we have a warm up, but
What the?
I guess in Minnesota here, there's probably people wearing shorts. We're just that breed, even in Wisconsin too. Like, you know, we have such crazy weather swings. And so today feels warm to a lot of people. I'm sure there's people out there in shorts, but I'm not one of them. Partially because if I fall and I'm wearing shorts, it's not going to fare well for me. All right, buddy. How is that going? All right. Yep, we got to kind of spread it out for the babies. But the horses are doing very well. They get their coats off when it's warm like this. When it is cold, both horses are coated. They both have winter coats that they wear. I actually just took the winter coats yesterday to the laundromat because they were having to wear them and they were getting yucky. I usually wait till the end of the year. I usually don't have this problem, but the coats were really, really gross. So I took them to a laundromat, and my gosh, I mean, I kind of felt bad for the washing machine, but they came out real clean, and so that was a fun time. Yes, we are in Minnesota. So, not sure for how long. We are close to Wisconsin, and in this next year we will be moving. So, we could potentially be in Wisconsin soon. Sometimes my lives are wonky because of my reception and where we're at here. So, we'll see if it holds out for me. All right, buddy, we're going to do maybe one or two more, maybe one. That way we have a couple backup. So we'll do one more because this looks pretty good.
Okay.
Jeannie, how are you? It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
We were looking at a ceiling from
We were.
Klaus.
We were. We have our indoor cat. His name is Klaus. He's a great cat. We love Klaus. He's our only inside cat. And he's a great cat. But we had started a project a while back fixing our ceiling. And we
He
didn't
jumps in the ceiling.
we didn't finish it, and the cat realized that he could get in the ceiling, and he started crawling around in the ceiling and breaking the ceiling tiles out. They were old, they were junky, they needed to come out anyway. But basically, Klaus, the cat, helped us to have motivation to finish our project. So we have been working on actually several different projects before we move. Now let me tell you guys,
I hold Klaus back up in the ceiling.
oh man, you shouldn't be in the ceiling anymore because that project's done and the ceiling is sealed off, and Klaus is really sad because he wants to go in the ceiling. But you know, in a perfect world, guys, I'm living could be better, could be worse. I hear ya. Hey, Patrick. Good helping. Yes, he's a very good helper. Buddy, you might not want to come up here due to the fact that you're wearing Crocs. This is a bit muddy. Let me tell you guys, in an ideal world, and it looks so nice out, doesn't it? In an ideal world, we would get a house with a barn. I'm praying for it. I know that that's wishful thinking and that may not happen, but I'm praying for a miracle because I would love to have a barn where we can keep the chickens and the horses and store our hay, and you know what I mean? A barn would be perfect for us, for our kids. We have so many projects and things we do, and we have the animals, and a barn would be fantastic. I don't know if that will happen. I don't know, but I hope. This is Miss Levy. Hi, beauty. And then this is the boss. This is Norman D. Hi, sweetie. Hey, Miss Love. Hey, honey. Oh, say hello. Thank you, guys. That would mean so much. It would mean so much to our family to find something like that. We know that may not be possible, and Mike may be building. Mike may be building again, because these guys are such a huge part of our lives. Yeah. So we have looked into options for if we move and there's not a setup for horses, which is a good possibility. We may have to very temporarily keep our horses somewhere else because we would have to move them off the property. But if we don't have something to take them to, we may have to board them very, very briefly. Klaus. This is our cat, Klaus. He's an inside cat, but occasionally he'll go exploring. Klausy! Klaus! I don't know if you guys can see him out there. He is an inside cat, but when it's nice like this, he loves to go exploring and be outside. And I'm sure there's mice in there. Klausy! Yeah, he's not listening to me. He's doing whatever the heck he wants. I'm also not sure where Puppers is, because usually she's right here with me. So I'm guessing she's in her entryway. I put carpeting down for her. When I had Holly and her puppies, I had gotten some carpeting, really cheap, used yucky carpeting. It wasn't yucky, but it was just, you know what I mean, something you wouldn't put in your house, but you could use for dogs and puppies. And I used a lot of that stuff, but I had a leftover piece and I thought, well, heck, I'm going to use this for puppers. So I set it out in our entryway, and here's James. James, say hello to everybody. Hey, buddy, you want to put all those things in the garbage? Here's Pickle. So this here is Pickle. Pickles. And this is James, little James. I don't know if you guys remember. James, come here, buddy. Come here.
Pickle, what are you doing?
James, what are you doing? Come here, buddy.
Pickle, what are you
James is usually super friendly.
Pickle.
Pickle? Pickles. What are you doing? You are such a goofy cat. What happened to your neck, buddy? Hold on. You've got a little scrape on your neck. Whoa, I will woof, I know what happened to you. Got a little scrape on your neck. So I come from a really big family. Mike and I, all of our family is here, close. And family is huge to us. So it would be very hard to move away from our family. All of my family is in Wisconsin, actually, right next door. We're very close to Wisconsin. Yeah, she's upset. You should have let me know, honey. I would have let you out. Here, see, I got this old puppers. All right, she's sad because we were out here and she was in there. This keeps getting caught here, and then she can't get it open because normally she just lets herself in and out of here. But that's her little piece of carpeting, and she loves it. All right, let's go. Where are we waiting for? Here. How about a ducky? You want a duck? There you go. So when Holly left, Holly took all the toys. I packed up every single one of Holly's toys and sent them with her and her puppies. So we had to replenish Pupper's stock because Puppers needs toys too. So we got her a duck and she has a couple of other toys. She also likes to play with James still. Her and James are best friends. She's got a bandana on that she had for Christmas, but it's getting all worn out. So I'm gonna get her a new bandana because this one it was a gingerbread man, but now it's just a plain brown. But hey girl, how are you? You're a good dog. She was out this morning. I know she was because I had some leftover chicken thighs, just straight up raw chicken thighs, and she was. All right, buddy, you can take those two. Can you put them in the bin? Good boy. I'm gonna put this one here. Hi. How are you? Come on. That's a good dog. So she's hitting almost close to 2 years old, and people that she's what? Yes, you can. Do you want to take it in the house and put it in her cage? Okay, great job. He's working, he has a chart going on and he's working. He puts stickers every time he finishes one of the jobs I ask him to do. And as soon as he fills his chart, he gets, he's working for a tiny milk truck that he wants. So I like to make my kids, but if you want something, you can buy it yourself or you can work for it. And since he's too little and doesn't really have any money, he's got to work for it. So it's literally a $5 toy, but I want him to work for it so he learns. And
he's a giant tank.
all right, I'll get the door for you. Hello. Welcome. We're all over. Oh, you guys are. Yeah, I do want to make them because you can buy bandanas, but if you make them, there's so many cute prints and I sew. Make sure to take your shoes off before you go upstairs, buddy. don't want mud all over the house. So what I was saying about Bubs. Come here, Bubs. So this is Bubs, and she's a very good dog, but get down. Thank you. Good dog. She's almost 2. And there's people she's always been okay with that she started to she's very protective of our home. Now here's cats sunning themselves. Puppers, don't chase them. This is Wiki. He's our senior. He's been here for 6 years. Puppers, don't chase. That's Princess. She's been here for 5. 6, 5. She's been here long. Those are our longest kitties. And Gemma. There's Froggy. Froggy's headed up to the deck. That's Froggy. But yeah, Puppers has become quite a guard dog, which is really good, but also we have to be careful. Like, we're going on a vacation and we can't have anyone come here. So we're making it a short enough vacation where we don't have to have anybody come here and watch our animals, because we don't trust her with anyone. She's very, very protective of our home. If we're not here, she won't let anyone in. So it's actually not great. I mean, it is good. It is good. It's what we want. But at times, it's a bit frustrating. But that's the kind of dog I got. And I wanted her to be protective. But she definitely takes her job very seriously. What is that, a Maine Coon? Wiki, people always ask me, is he part Maine Coon? Because he's so fluffy, but he's very small. He
died.
He might not look like it, but he's actually extremely small, but he's so fluffy. And when we got him, Puppers, no, Puppers, don't chase him. Don't chase him. Wiggy. Yeah, he's not having this. He doesn't want Puppers to chase him. Bubba's, no, not Wiki. He was from a farm. We drove out, free kittens, and we just picked him up. And he has been this cat. Now, there was one incident. His coat started matting so badly that we brought him inside. We had him shaved. Thank God it was in May or June. So it was fairly warm outside, but even so, we still kept him in the house just because we had to have his whole coat shaved. It was so bad. It was so matted, and it only happened one time. And there was literally nothing. It was so bad. I don't know exactly what it was, but it's only happened once, and he's 6 years old. But we had him completely shaved, and he lived in the house with us for a while, and then we let him back outside, and we only had it happen once. And he's been just fine since. There's Pickle. This is Pickles. Hey, Pickle. Now I got it. Yeah, it is Scarlett's cat. Now I got to double check in here because I got to make sure there's no cats in here before I shut the door. I do have to organize my tack room. We're going to be moving, and the tack room is probably going to come down before we move. Yeah, long story short, make sure there's no cats in here. I don't want to lock anyone in here. So I need to clean my tack room out. But, all right, let's go, buddy. I don't see any cats in here, so they should be safe. I don't want to lock a cat in here. Oh, I need to put this away too. It's not a good thing to leave out. I was using it to cut my... Yeah, it needs an overhaul. It needs a cleaning, but it's been so cold and so wintry here. We've had such a weird winter. It was so bitter cold, and now it's like warm. It's weird. That's Minnesota though for you, but I haven't gotten in there to clean it. Now I'm like, today would be a perfect day to clean out in there. But we have some things we're finishing up and doing some projects here. Here's James. James.
Hi, Jimmy.
And James and Pupper go back and forth. Hi, Puppas. So Puppers is still on her raw diet. Can't. Ooh. I'm reading, Mary. You know, I'm not one that's going to judge that situation because I've had it happen to me. It was a 4-year-old dog. It was a German Shepherd cross, and it was a awful situation for all involved. I was lied to. I got the dog here. Great dog. Had it snap at one of my kids. Called every rescue I could. No one would take a dog that had bitten and broken skin. And when you're talking, dangerous dog, dangerous. You can't take that risk when you have children. And it was to a point where I was, when a certain incident happened, I put the dog in a crate. And I said, no one is, I've already made all the calls. No one is taking this dog. And I refuse to sell it to someone else, to have someone else be hurt or injured. And I did the best thing for the dog. You can decide in your mind what that is. That's what I did, because it was a situation that was like, it was horrible. It was horrible. I was lied to. It was a horrible situation. You can go and play, and then I'll be in just a minute. Okay. It was a really bad situation, and it was just like, so it's unfortunate sometimes, and certain breeds are prone to it. And I know German Shepherds and St. Bernards are both very protective dogs. They're both bred a certain way. And so I have people not come unless I have them coming. I also will lock puppers into our entryway if I know someone is coming. It's very brief, and she loves her spot. So it's not like I'm being cruel to her, but for her safety and for others people's safety, that's what I do. I love her. She's doing her job. But the second, and I think she knows that, the second she ever would turn on one of my kids or me, it would be game over. She's not like that. It's anyone who's not our family. She knows our family. This dog that we had brought in, it was anyone who wasn't me. And so my children and my husband, I'm not kidding, he couldn't touch me. He went to give me a hug. The dog growled and stood in between me and him. And he's just like, what am I supposed to do? So we kept trying to work with this dog, and we kept it for months. We kept it for months trying to make it work. And it was just, that was probably stupid on my part, honestly, because now that I think about the things that could have happened with that dog, it makes me nervous. But, we wanted to give him the best shot we could, but it was so bad. Puppa's here. So Puppers, that dog we got as an adult dog that someone lied to us about. Puppers here. Puppers has been with us since she was 12 weeks old, and she knows her place here. And she knows who belongs here. She knows who doesn't. She's a very good dog. She would never, I can literally give her like a bone or a piece of meat, and I can go into her mouth and take it out. So can all of the children. She's a very, very, very good dog, and she knows her place. Oh, it's so nice out here, guys. Yeah, so she, well, I don't know. The thing is, if I'm here, so I want to explain this to you guys. If I'm here and someone comes, she immediately comes and sits by me and waits for my direction. She'll stop barking. She'll come by me. She immediately, if I'm here. The problem is if someone's approaching our property or coming on our property and she doesn't know who it is. And to me, I never want to train that behavior out of her. because I want her to be like that. I love that she is like that because my kids can go anywhere. She will go with them, and I don't worry about them. And I'm not with them, but if they take her, I'm not worried about my kids at all. Is this a bad thing to say on a live? I don't have to lock my doors. I leave her door open. She's not, nothing's getting past her. And I don't want to train that behavior out of her. I want her to be like that. She's a very good dog with me right by her. And if we're giving her directions. The problem is if it's someone who's not our family. And that's something I guess you want. You know, that's why people have dogs like these. Right, Buppy? But like we also have to protect ourselves. So we put an Amazon box at the bottom of the driveway. We have signs up. These signs, beware of dogs, even though there's only one dog. Just so that people know. And she looks so friendly, and she's such, you guys know Papa, she's such a good dog. But she gets
scared of anyone.
She's a boss.
And I let close in.
You let close in the house? Probably a good idea, buddy.
Close in the house. Can't go outside or eat around.
You like to sing about Closey? So yeah, this is our, and I've been, every time I feel like every time I've come on a live in the past little while, I've tried to tell you guys, I've tried to convert her to a house dog. It's not going well. It's still not going well. In some cases. Yes, for sure. And each person is in a different situation. And I would say if I didn't have children, my ability to work with a dog with those issues would be much greater. But when you have kids, you start to, you have to prioritize a bit. And it was frustrating because no one wanted to take a dog that had broken skin and bit a child. That's not you, Puppas. You would never, because you're trained to be a good dog. Yes, you are. Yeah, you're a very good dog. Yes, you are. Yep, she's got the pearly whites. Let me tell you, what were you eating? You were eating on something, because your pearly whites got black dots on it. What the heck? Yeah, so we had her fixed. She's not 2 years yet, but almost. We had her fixed, and we wanted to bring her in the house. She doesn't want to be a house dog. She's made it very clear to me that she's not going to be a house dog, that she doesn't want to be a house dog, that the house is not good for her. She comes in, she still comes in. She was in this morning, weren't you? She comes in briefly and visits, and then within a minute, she'll ask to go back outside. So I wanted to kind of have a partial house dog. She's not interested, so that's okay. We have a house rabbit and we have a house cat, and that's good. And a fish. James has been living under the steps. There's a little hole. Let me see. There's a little hole underneath the steps, and that is where James lives. James, the under the steps cat. If you need a guardian dog, it's true you don't want to lose that. Yes, for sure. For sure. You know, it's kind of like a lot of things in life. Owning a dog like this, there's a lot of very good things, a lot of positives. And then with this breed, there are things that are struggles that you have to work through. But ultimately, when you have kids and Down. Thank you. She is a good dog. She's a very good dog. Can't hear you. Oh, did I mute myself? Is it working? No? Yeah. Mute. Oh, you're back. But we missed your speech. Oh, dang. Well, I was just saying, when you have a dog like this, there's some very, 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 very good things that you really want, that you love. Then there are some things that, well, are not so good. And I would never trade the good things about her and the amazing things about her. I would never trade those things.
Mom?
And so you just take it and you work with it. But a part of that is just being very mindful of her breed. When I took her in to get her fixed, I suggested bringing a muzzle. They were like, no, you don't need a muzzle. When I took her in, she literally lunged at someone who looked at me funny. And I was like, you know, the dog probably should have been wearing a muzzle. And now I know my dog, so I just take responsibility. So if I ever take her into the vet in public again, she'll be in a muzzle, because the minute she bites someone and I'm liable, that's just not fair to do to my dog. So I'm in there, she lunges at someone. I went up to the front desk. I'm like, I need a muzzle for my dog. Please give me a muzzle. And then I was like, or give me a room to go into with her. They gave me a room and they did give me a muzzle because another vet was going to have to handle her without me there. And I was like, I have no idea what you're in for if you do that. You know, if you go in and try to take her, I don't know what she's going to do, because if I'm not there, I don't know what she would do. So they did have me muzzle her, which isn't something I want to do. But when you have this kind of dog, rarely, she's watching very intently. Hi, Gemma. She's watching a cat.
I'm going to see the cow.
She's watching a cat. Yeah, she's a great mutt. She's Saint Bernard and German Shepherd. She's a very good dog. But she's so good. She's so good. All right. Well, you guys, I'm going to roll on out. I'm going to roll on out of here. I have a few things to get done. It's actually super nice out here. I might attempt to clean my tack room. But thank you guys for jumping on live as per usual. We'll be back. Thank you for everybody for supporting the channel. We do have a website, and that's Big John and Friends. And I need to update that. I need to update our website. There's just so much that has happened this past year and a lot to happen in the year to come. Appreciate everybody along on the ride for us, with us. Puppas. Yeah, you're a good pup. Stay tuned. Lots of stuff coming in 2026. Everybody have a great New Year's. See you later. Take care.